Well, doesn't this fit nicely with everything that's currently going on in the United Kingdom? France launches probe into alleged cyberbullying of Olympic boxer Imane Khelif. The 33rd Olympic Games really lived up to its number, 33, the numerology. With all these symbolisms, the rituals, it's very telling that the Brotherhood is the architect behind what's going on with the Olympic Games. There was just so much controversy and criticisms coming out of this 2024 Olympic Games. Even right from the opening ceremony, it had people talking. It was stirring up controversy, and this is what the Brotherhood loves. They love order out of chaos. Nobody would have even cared or paid attention to this whole boxing controversy when it comes to Imane Khelif if the media did not tell us Imane had a Y chromosome. That in another country, Imane failed the gender test. I do not know who Imane Khelif is. Matter of fact, I do not know a vast majority of these athletes attending the Olympics. So we hear in the news how this Italian boxer was punched in the nose by this boxer here, Imane Khelif. The Italian boxer was hit harder than she's ever been hit before. She says she had to quit because she was afraid for her life. Other people told her that she should not box because who she's boxing is a man. And again, like I said, the media had told us time and time again that this boxer failed the gender test. So of course, again, this is going to rile people up. People who do not believe that men should not be competing in female sports, especially a sport like boxing. But at the same time, this same media were telling us, wait a minute, Imane Khelif is actually a woman with a little bit more testosterone. They have a disorder. They were indeed born with woman parts. They are a female. So you are wrong for speaking out against her. That is what they were saying. Operation Mockingbird has proven that the news and media are owned by the three-letter agency. And the only purpose of news and media is to sow division, is to sow controversy. We gave you the sob story how it was unfair for this Italian boxer who gave up in 46 seconds. We made you feel bad for her. You turned around and spoke out against Imane Khelif. And now you are the bad guy. You, the public, are the bad guy for doing so, even though we, the media, were the ones to light the match. Then you have certain characters that always seem to come out when it comes to these stories to rile you up even further. We had J.K. Rowling, who has big controversy when it comes to transgendered people. We have Elon Musk. We even had the Paul brothers come out, one of the Paul brothers come out, and then instantly he turns around and makes an apology. And then on top of everything else, as you are speaking out against Imane Khelif, as you are feeling bad for the Italian boxer who felt like she was wronged for going into the ring with a male, she turns around and she apologizes to Imane Khelif. So then what was that all about? Why is the Italian boxer now instantly turning around and apologizing to Imane Khelif, saying that I do now believe Imane Khelif is a woman, after once again riling up the public with her saying that she was trying to survive in the ring? She's never been hit that hard before. She's trained against other men. She was warned that Imane Khelif is a man. Now the public that were defending the Italian boxer are now spreading what is known as hate speech, now spreading hate. And we've seen how this played out in the United Kingdom. People who are making hate speech in the United Kingdom are finding themselves being arrested. And I am sure there are a lot of people who have made certain comments to Imane Khelif, calling Imane Khelif a man, making what is known as anti-transgender comments. Grounds for people to find themselves having the police knocking at their door. Reading this article from CBS News, it was dropped today, August 14th, titled, France launches probe into alleged cyberbullying of Olympic boxer Imane Khelif. France has launched a cyberbullying investigation following a complaint by Algerian Olympic boxing champion Imane Khelif, prosecutors told CBS News on Wednesday, after the athlete endured backlash over misconceptions about her gender. Again, thanks to the same news and media that are owned by the three-letter agency that are basically the Brotherhood, whose rituals were present during the 33rd Olympic Games. Getting back to this article, it says Khelif's lawyer announced on social media last week that the boxing champion had filed a complaint for online harassment, calling it a new fight, that of justice, dignity, and honor. This is not a coincidence. This is not a coincidence one bit. We have over in the UK the police commissioner saying, if you are in another country like the United States and you are to make a hateful comment, we will come after you. We will extradite you. Whether they are bluffing or not, we are, for a reason, seeing one law, one government, where if you are to do something in another country, then our laws will apply and we will come after you. And this is something we have also seen during the opening and closing Olympic Games. Oneness, one government, one people. They were even playing the song Imagine during the Olympic opening, which again is all about one. Now we have this whole controversy with Imane Khelif, where people all around the world were speaking out. The criminal investigation will determine who initiated this misogynistic, racist, and sexist campaign, but will also have to focus on those who fueled this digital lynching. The unfair harassment suffered by the boxing champion will remain the biggest stain on these Olympic Games. No, the biggest stain is the Olympic Games themselves. The biggest stain is the brotherhood. The biggest stain is the opening and closing ceremonies, the rituals. The biggest stain is how the media goads the public every time and reels them in and turns it around on them and makes them the bad guy. We have also seen this with Kate Middleton. Nobody wakes up one day and says to themselves, I wonder how Kate Middleton's doing. No, it's the media reeling us in with, she has not been seen since December 25th. She has not been seen for months. She had routine stomach surgery. The king has cancer. The king has been seen out and about in public, but Kate Middleton has still not been seen. They are releasing videos and photos that are clearly not her, clearly AI. They say that her Mother's Day photo is AI. Then we have news and media killing the photo, saying that Kensington Palace can no longer be a trusted source. So the public are really goaded in to this whole Kate Middleton mystery. 3/22, the day of Skull and Bones, she announces she has cancer, and now news and media are turning it around on the public. It's you crazy conspiracy theorists making up all these theories, and now you're the bad guy. Everybody who's talking about it, YouTubers who are making videos about it, are now the bad guy. They are flooded with comments from bots saying how they should delete their YouTube channel. We see this time and time again where the three-letter agency, essentially the Brotherhood, they cause this division, they cause this controversy. It trickles down to the media, and the media spreads it to the public, but they successfully, every time, turn it around on us, make the spin on us, where we get caught up in this controversy, we make our own opinions and comments, and we get news coming out that there is an investigation on people making these comments. This exact same article that told us how France will be launching this investigation, this cyberbullying investigation, also reminds us, once again, how Imane Khelif and Taiwan's boxer were disqualified from last year's Boxing World Championship after allegedly failing gender eligibility testing. The AFP news agency reported the Russian president of the IBA, Umar Kremlev, targeted both athletes, claiming they had undergone genetic testing that shows these are men. This is the exact same wording that was put in articles that was telling us how the Italian boxer was fighting unjustly against a man, where she was fighting for her life. And those who were speaking out against it, because we also felt that was wrong, have now committed basically hate speech. Again, the exact same thing we see over in the United Kingdom, where we feel in support of the protesters because it feels like they are fighting for their country. But if you were to say that, if you were to show any support to the protesters, you are also committing hate speech. This, again, is not a coincidence. This is all being made, this is all being manufactured by the architects. The 33rd Games once again showing us who the architects are. The article ends with Paris Public Prosecutor's Office told CBS News that it had received Khelif's complaint on Monday, which was referred to the city's Office for Combating Crimes Against Humanity and Hate Crimes for an investigation into the counts of cyberbullying due to gender, public insult due to gender, public provocation to discrimination, and public insult due to origin. Now listen to this, because this perfectly fits into all the oneness. I send a message to all the people of the world to uphold the Olympic principles and the Olympic Charter, to refrain from bullying all athletes because this has effects, massive effects, Khelif said during an interview in Arabic earlier this month. It can destroy people. It can end people's thoughts, spirit, and mind. It can divide people. And because of that, I asked them to refrain from bullying. Again, this is coming straight from the Brotherhood. Rile up the hate, rile up the controversy, the disorder. And then once people are at their peak, we will turn it around on them and start to create order. They are really ramping up the mind games and the psyops on the public. They have always played psyops on the public, but they are really ramping them up. We are really speeding to a destination. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this channel and you want to see more, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please like, as any engagement does help the channel grow. Once again, thank you so much for your support.